What are the best champs to use a 7-star Awakening Gem on? That's a really tough question. Lots of great options for a 7-star Awakening Gem. 7-star generic gem, 7-star class gem. I mean, it would be very difficult for me to list all of them. Off the top of my head, just thinking about champions in general, Nick Fury, if you have a copy of Nick Fury, is one of the best. I think Onslaught's very worth a mutant gem. Potentially a generic as well if you really like Onslaught. Like I would have given my Onslaught a generic gem if he wasn't awakened already. Mr. Sinister is another amazing option for a generic awakening gem. I personally use the generic gem on Mr. Sinister. Big fan of Sinister. Stark Enhanced Spider-Man is another champion very worth a generic awakening gem. Just go look at the champions I have. I mean, I might as well. Okay. Science, Photon for sure. I'm not going to specify generic or class. I'm just going to say who like benefits the most from the awakening. Photon for sure, Red Guardian for sure, Count Nefaria for sure, Quicksilver for sure, Void for sure, Luke Cage for sure. And then I'd throw Spider Punk in there as well, probably. For skill, Okoye loves to be awakened. All she really needs is one dupe. Lumatrix doesn't necessarily need it, but it's very nice to have. It's very nice for Bullseye. It's very nice for Yelena. It's amazing for Crossbones. It's amazing for Atuma. It is amazing for Black Panther Civil War. Korg, obviously, an incredible defender. Same with Killmonger. Obviously, I mentioned Nick Fury already. Mantis really likes it. And then going into mutants, Onslaught, Dazzler, Nightcrawler, all greatly benefit. Sunspot as well. Gentle definitely likes the dupe, but he likes high sig, so just be prepared for some Sigstone investment. Professor X only needs one dupe, so does Jean Grey. Deadpool likes one dupe. Sinister, another champion that likes the sig investment. Domino is another one, really likes the sig investment. Iceman would be worthy of an awakening, so would Weapon X and Captain Britain. Namor as well, but again, he likes the Sigstone investment. And obviously Omega Red too. Cosmic Serpent, absolutely, like unequivocally, probably one of the best options for a generic Awakening gem. Gladiator's very good for it. If you have Deathless Thanos and you don't want to do the Necropolis path, he's definitely worth awakening, although I would recommend doing the Necropolis path. It is definitely your best bet to, get him and get some Sig Stones for him. Medusa is like a Sig 1 and done champ. Gallon really likes the dupe. Hyperion is a Sig 1 and done champ, so if you have an Awakening gem, throw it into Hyperion. You're going to love life. Carolina Dean really likes the dupe as well. Maestro is another one who likes the dupe too. Scream likes the dupe, but she doesn't need it. Tech, Shocker for sure. You don't need Shocker at Sig 200, but you want him at a decent Sig. Bastion really likes the dupe, but you don't need him at super high Sig. Zola's kind of the same thing. Shuri likes the dupe, but it's not necessary. Stark Spidey, I already mentioned, really likes the Awaken ability. Sentinel is another one that really likes the Awaken ability. Prowler, love to dupe Prowler, but you really want the Sigstone investment. Ideally, he goes to 200. Ultron likes the dupe as well. Sig Stones would be recommended for him. Jack-o'-lantern doesn't necessarily need the dupe, but it is nice to have, especially against more modern mutant champions like Captain Britain and Jean Grey. Red Skull likes the dupe, but doesn't need high sig. Future Ant-Man likes the dupe. Guillotine doesn't need the dupe, but I like Guillotine and I like the dupe, so do with that information what you will. Arcade definitely likes the dupe. So does Guardian. Guardian likes high sig, though, but he doesn't need high sig. Iron Man likes the dupe, but it's not needed. Same goes for Infamous Iron Man. Warlock, same thing. Ironheart likes the dupe. Deathless Vision definitely likes the dupe and the SIGs. Iron Man Infinity War's Defender, he likes the dupe as well. Um, Anyone else that I'm specifically forgetting to call out here that really benefits? Captain America Sam Wilson likes high sig. And Punisher 29 likes the dupe as well. And then Mystics, obviously Tigra if you have her. Spiral likes the dupe, but it's not necessary to have her at high sig. America Chavez, kind of the same thing. Same thing with Werewolf, although you do get a more regen with Werewolf sig as it increases. Kushala, probably the Mystic to awaken if you have a Mystic Awakening gem. Benefits so much. Shothra doesn't need the dupe, but it's nice to have. Longshot, same thing. Same thing goes for Enchantress, although it does make her significantly better on offense with the dupe. Juggernaut doesn't need it, but it's nice to have. Rintrah definitely likes it. Purgatory doesn't need it. As you can see, mine is rank 3 unawakened. But she definitely does like the dupe. She doesn't need it much more than Sig 1, but obviously high Sig investment increases the potency. I believe it's potency of her souls. Yeah, all souls potency. Also, this background is pretty cool. Just I wanted to throw that out there. White Tiger doesn't need it, but it's nice to have. Same thing goes for Isophene. Wong, it's very helpful for Wong. If you get Wong awakened, it's very helpful. Same goes for Kindred. It makes him unbelievably powerful on defense. Deathless Guillotine doesn't necessarily need it. Diablo doesn't necessarily need it. Sassy really likes it. Maw likes it a lot. Spider-Man Supreme really likes it, but he also needs high Sig. Mangog doesn't necessarily need it. Nico Minoru really likes the dupe. If you have her as a 6-star or a 7-star and you can awaken her, definitely do so. And then, let's see, am I forgetting one? Oh, Destroyer. If you have like a Mystic Awakening gem and you want to rank a Mystic up for defense that can kind of catch people off guard, go for Destroyer. I'm a big fan of Destroyer. I like him a lot. And there's your whole, there's your Awakening gem and Champion Awakening information for 7-stars. Did not mean to jump into like a 7-minute tangent on that, but you know, sometimes we gotta answer questions efficiently.